Well, I'm going to go ahead with this meeting despite the fact that no one's here. So anyways, if you have a chance to watch the meeting, this recording, here you go. So we're going to go end week 6 for proportion fit diet. So what did we learn? Hopefully by now we've learned that it helps to have support, whether it's friends, family, coworkers, others in the group, me, or anyone. It really helps to have someone watching, someone cheering you on, someone helping to keep you honest and keeping you accountable. It also helps to have others who are experiencing the same thing. Just like anything else, it's good to be able to commiserate. It's good to watch others succeed or fail, and learn from that. And it also helps to have a little friendly competition. If someone's doing well, you really ask yourself, if they can do it, I guess I can do it too. So what do I need to do to succeed? So finally, you also have to hopefully set an activity goal for yourself. You need to have goals and milestones to achieve. Hopefully that's something you've already identified, whether it's walking a mile, running a 5K, running a 10-mile race, whatever it might be. Set some sort of an activity goal for yourself so that you can really have something to shoot for. So if you're losing weight or not, what's going on? Did you stick to the plan? That's the first question. Really, for the most part, it's impossible for it not to work. Really, the formula is really based on very simple math and just reality. Weight loss may occur slightly more rapidly or slower than expected or than dictated in the book because, again, it's meant to be a one-size-fits-all, but in reality, everyone's not the same. And so you're going to have to make some slight adjustments if you're either achieving weight loss too rapidly or too slowly. It's a delicate balance of intake, exercise, and then what is consumed. So again, it's a matter of measuring cups, but again, it is very important to make sure those cups have the right foods in them. Make sure you're having a good balance of fats, proteins, and carbohydrates. Make sure you're eating your fruits and vegetables. About 1/3 of what you eat should be fruits and vegetables, so you're getting a good share of healthy carbohydrates in you. As you know, there are saboteurs all around us, whether it's Easter holidays, Christmas, New Year's, Super Bowl parties, family gatherings. There's temptation all around us, and if we slip up, the weight will show. If you're committing yourself to 6 cups daily, and you have 2 days in a row where you eat 10 cups daily, you're going to have an extra total of 8 cups in your system, essentially in your GI tract, and that's going to show up on the scale. And so your slip-ups really show on a day-to-day basis if you weigh yourself. The good news is it's a wake-up call, and so if you see that happen, you can really usually link the episode that caused you to gain the weight and what you did, and it gives you that immediate feedback so you really understand how your intake is so important. So don't despair. That weight will come off. It's just your GI tract, and you need to just refocus your energy on following the system. As we touched on before, exercise is important. I can't emphasize enough how important exercise is for fitness, but it is important to understand that you really cannot exercise yourself skinny. You cannot lose weight just by exercising because, again, there's that constant feedback from your body saying, feed me, because I just exercised, I burn all these calories, and I need those calories back in my system. And your mind says, well, you know what, I just did a great job working out. I can eat a little bit more because I earned it. Well, the problem is if you follow either of those instincts, either the bodily instinct or the mind instinct, you are going to sabotage the workout that you've just conducted. So sometimes you just have to really stick to the system, or every time you just have to stick to the system, and you will succeed. The catch-22 is, if you are overweight to the point that your joints hurt when you do too much, sometimes you have to lose weight just to be able to tolerate the exercise. And so as a general rule, again, diet is going to trump exercise all the time. So if you're trying to lose weight and 90% of it is diet, 10% of it is exercise, that's my unproven theorem, but I believe it is true because, again, no matter what you do, if you exercise the right amount, if you exercise intensely, you will sabotage your weight loss goal by eating too much. And that's diet will always trump exercise. However, if you have the right dietary intake, you take in the right amount of food, you cannot sabotage that by not exercising enough. And so again, if you take in the right amount of food, you cannot sabotage that by not exercising. So again, ultimately diet trumps everything. So by week 6, what did we learn? As we talked about before, The most important part of weight loss and fitness is really commitment. Commitment to diet, commitment to exercise. You need first that commitment, then diet, and then there's exercise in that order. Without commitment, nothing works. You can commit yourself to exercise, but you'll be sabotaged by a lack of commitment to the appropriate intake. If you have commitment to the appropriate dietary intake, you cannot be sabotaged by a lack of exercise, although that does not help. Again, it's great for fitness. You really want to get both things in there. You want that commitment to the right diet. You want that commitment to exercise, hopefully some good intense exercise, and you will absolutely succeed. How about eating healthy? One of the points I've made in one of my blog posts was the fact that healthy is a very questionable word. Really, nobody knows what healthy truly is. It is important, we know, to have a balanced diet of proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. It's important to avoid simple sugars as much as possible. Eat natural products. But healthy can also cause weight gain. You can eat the most healthy foods in the world, but if you eat too many of them or too much of them, too many cups of them, you will overload your system with calories. You will potentially gain weight. So again, it's not so much just about the type of food that you eat, but how much food you eat. So others have shown weight loss on a pizza diet, Subway with Jared. Others have done funky diets with what would seem to be potentially unhealthy foods, and yet they lose weight. Because when all is said and done, calories are calories are calories, and that's really what matters. And so volume is cups are cups are cups would be another way to look at it with what we're doing. So let's again just review those concepts. So we're going to have a balanced diet, again, ideally approximately equal portions of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. You're going to measure anything that contains liquids, so whether it's, anything that contains calories, whether it's liquid or solid. You're going to spread your meals and your food out as much as possible throughout the day, ideally 3 to 4 meals or more per day. And your weight loss phase is going to prepare you for a maintenance phase. If your goal is to go from 200 pounds down to 150 pounds, at 200 pounds, you're used to eating 10 cups per day. At 150 pounds, you're going to be used to eating approximately 7.5 cups per day. So if, as you're dieting, you're only eating 6 cups per day, and you finally achieve your you achieve your appropriate weight loss and your goal weight, when you go from 6 cups all the way up to a whopping 7.5 cups per day, you're going to feel very satiated. You're going to feel very full now, eating a full 7.5 cups per day when you're used to eating only 6. And that's part of why this diet works. You are going to get your stomach to shrink down to the appropriate size, get that a proper tone, and you're going to be able to be much more comfortable once you're at your goal weight. Again, exercise is very important, but it's not as critical as diet, but again, it's very important for fitness in general. So again, get out there, do something, and do it intensely. And again, the goal is to stick with it. Whether you have good days or good weeks, if you have bad days or bad weeks, don't reward yourself for good days or weeks with more food, and don't punish yourself if you have a bad week. Just stick to it, and you will do well. Finally, set some goals. Again, set exercise goals, weight goals, health goals, whatever it is. Again, if you don't know where you're going, you'll never get there because you don't know where the destination is. Just a reminder again, what a cup looks like. That's 12 ounces, so that's a cup and a half, but the bands show 2/3 of that, which is, again, 8 ounces, 1 cup. So survey. So let's look at the survey here real quick. So here's the SurveyMonkey survey from week 6. So we've had so far 14 people fill it out, and here we'll take that filter away. So 14 people filled it out. They read the whole book. They've had a variety of responses of how well they've been able to follow the cup allowances, anywhere from easily to somewhat easily to difficulty to just unable to do it. How hungry have you been? A little hungry, somewhat hungry, to not hungry at all. So quite honestly, if you're in this category, not hungry, I would tend to believe that you're probably not dialing in. If you're trying to lose weight, you should be probably a little hungry. And so if you're not hungry, it means you're taking enough calories that your body doesn't desire anymore. And so really, for the most part, that would suggest that you're not going to be burning fat and losing weight. Energy, again, for the most part, baseline normal, but a little bit more energetic now. So exactly 50% of people are feeling more energetic. Baseline normal, only 1% less energetic. So that's good. Usually that comes along as you're starting to lose weight, you're seeing some of the weight loss, and you're feeling a little more bounce in your step. People are subtracting anywhere from 4 cups to 6 cups daily to eat to the weight they want to be. It looks like about 60% of people are following the eat to the weight they want to be category. And here's a weight loss after 6 weeks. 6 weeks on the ProportionFit diet here. So after 6 weeks, We have anywhere from 4 pounds to 6 pounds, 7 pounds, 9, 10, 12 pounds, 14 all the way to 17 pounds. So again, after 6 weeks, if you look at this, the average is going to be right about here, somewhere between about 10 and 12. Hi, Jeanette. Thanks for coming. So you're the only attendee. I started without anyone here, so I apologize that I'm over halfway through. In fact, I'm almost done. But anyways, here's the chart again for weight loss at the 6-week mark. And moving on here, what's the biggest challenge? Most people, it's that self-motivation to stick with it. It's the hunger. It's the temptations all around me. And some people, lack of support. This seems by and large the biggest thing that everyone says, and I say it day after day. It's the temptations all around me. Right now I'm being tempted by Easter candy. So that's laying around the house, and can't help but sample it on occasion. Other people mentioned being on vacation. I just got home from vacation, so I can attest to that. Holidays and illnesses, things like that. So what's been your favorite part? It seems easy. You can see or feel the results. It makes sense. Can use it for a lifetime. Those are all good to hear. So one of the questions I ask in the first 5 weeks is, do you think you're going to lose 10 pounds by week 6? So what happened? Well, about 2/3 of people did lose 10 pounds by week 6. 21% did not, and 2 people weren't really trying to lose 10 pounds. So that's pretty good. So yeah, I guess if you boil it down, 9 out of 12 here it looks like. So that would be, doing some quick math, that's 75%. So 75% of people that were trying to lose 10 pounds did in fact lose at least 10 pounds by week 6. So that's an encouraging statistic. And again, most people have either followed it or fairly closely. One person sort of followed it slightly. And let's real quick, I always like to take out anyone who hasn't followed it closely. So I'm going to filter this down just looking at the people that followed it either exactly as described or fairly closely. So that only eliminates one person. But what that does do is that it eliminates the one person that was following it loosely only had lost, I think, was 5 pounds. So that one data point now is gone. And you can see now this average is right about here. It's probably, again, just doing some quick visual math here and averaging these, it looks like the average weight loss is going to be right around 11 pounds for this group. So again, on average, after 6 weeks, people that are following it either exactly or fairly closely are losing, on average, probably about 11 pounds. Some people more, some people less. But again, I think that's a great average. And then one other thing I wanted to look at here is, yeah, so the one person that was following it loosely was one of the people that wasn't really trying to lose weight or lose 10 pounds by week 6. So that data point drops off there. So again, I think that's fairly interesting to look at. Hopefully you find it interesting as well. So again, at week 6, what did we learn? There are certainly safety in numbers, whether again it's friends or family, coworkers, or this group. It is helpful to have group support, accountability, and some commiserating, bouncing ideas off each other, finding ways to really succeed. And hopefully by now you are really paying attention to what you eat and drink. I think one of the reasons why this format, this formula, this diet is successful is it just makes you really reflect, really think about what you're eating, making sure that if you are only eating 6 cups per day or 8 cups per day or 4 cups per day, whatever it is, that those cups are relatively healthy, that you're making smart choices on a day-to-day basis. Hopefully you have become more comfortable measuring volumes. Usually by week 6 you're pretty good at it. Usually it just takes about 2 or 3 weeks to get pretty adept at measuring food volumes. And hopefully by week 6 now you've set an activity goal for yourself. So again, if you haven't done so already, set something up for Memorial Day, for May, for June. As the weather gets nicer here and we have more activities available to us, set a goal to run a 1-mile race or walk or a bike or a swim, something. Find something to do because you really have to set goals for yourself. And the bottom line is this works. Again, if you look at those averages, you can see that on average, again, people are losing weight. So how about the end of the month? So we're at week 6. Now you're going to have to look at sort of month-to-month progress. It doesn't matter which month you're on. Commitment and resolve are really critical. So again, sticking to it is probably the most important thing. Long-term success is really is going to help you to offsetting the long-term failure. So again, if you've gained weight over the course of many years, well, you can lose weight over the course of many years. that's what really caused us to gain weight in the first place. It's that long-term lack of understanding of our food intake, lack of understanding how that affects our weight, and the fact that we slowly gain weight. But again, we just need to use that same knowledge over the course of the many weeks, many months in the future. Use that same knowledge to lose weight. It's very, very simple once you do it. But you must absolutely stick to it, because you really need to stick to the program, or else you just won't succeed. Are there other ways to lose weight? Absolutely, but I think this is by and large the simplest way to do it, and I think most people can succeed at it. So hopefully you can lose weight and get to a healthy weight, and it is a lifelong process that once you establish the weight you want to be at, you can continue to succeed and maintain that healthy weight. So Jeanette, thanks for joining me. There wasn't anyone else that attended, so I am recording the meeting just for other people to watch later in case they're watching the basketball game or something else. But since you're here at least, I'm wondering if you have any questions, please fire away. You can type in the chat box if you want, if you have any questions, or if you don't, let me know. Oh, you're on spring break. See, I just got back last night from spring break, so. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, I mean, it is. I would be lying if I told you I followed my own diet program to a T. I think it's the nice thing is, again, you can sort of follow it as liberally or as perfectly as you want to. I think if you are really dedicated to it and you really stick to it, absolutely you will lose weight very predictably. If you're pretty good about it, you will lose weight somewhat. If you don't stick to it, you'll probably just stay about the same weight you are. So again, that's the thing, with so many, whether it's Advocare or whether it's some other supplement or HCG or Weight Watchers or whatever it is, it's really about the commitment. All those other things are just make my stomach churn when I see them, and I see people going after all these fads because they buy into these things and waste a lot of money either taking unhealthy supplements or doing things that could be very easily done just on their own. So hopefully we'll continue to spread the word and get people working at it. So yeah, like you said, it's about the commitment and not finding an easy out. And I think it's to me, it's about that awareness, just understanding what portions are appropriate, what volume of food you should be eating on a day-to-day basis, because again, I don't know of any sort of education in the past that's really taught us the appropriate portion sizes. People have hammered away over the years about improper portions and that the portions in the U.S. are too big. I couldn't agree more, but the problem is nobody ever told us what the appropriate portion size was or what the volume of food is appropriate for us to eat. So hopefully with this simple formula, people will catch on and slowly we'll get everyone healthier. And I think you mentioned spring break, and I just got back from actually just an absolutely wonderful about 10-day vacation, and I'm proud to say that after returning from vacation, despite eating out a lot and doing a lot of things, again, that's where I think that the diet plan really kicks in. I'm happy to say I didn't gain any weight. I was able to get out and exercise. I was able to enjoy some good food while I was out, but I also, maintain the discipline to not overeat. So it's really good to just have that knowledge and be able to take that with you wherever you go. So good. We'll have fun in San Francisco, climb some of those hills, and enjoy some Chinese food or seafood or whatever it is you like. Just hopefully you'll get some good weather out there. All right. Well, I'm going to sign off. Jeanette, you have any other questions? I'm happy to tackle them. All right. Well, have fun in San Francisco. Everyone else, have a good day or evening if you get a chance to watch this. And keep me posted. I will send out reminders about monthly meetings in the future. I just leave those open, and I do them somewhat randomly, but I try to do about once a month. So everyone have a great day and evening, and stay healthy. Good night.